November. The date is on the film that I'm making this in this exact moment. I needed to somehow, this is way overwhelming, folks, and there's a lot of details to all the things that have transpired. I told this officer what I did. He did not, he argues semantics. Are you sure it was a wire? Are you sure it was a camera? How do you know it was a camera? He did nothing to investigate where it was all sourced from, was the unit below me. When the officers left, I said, hey, do you know who Courtney Durrance is? The officer who was quarreling with me raised his hand and said, yeah, I know who he is. Anyway, he seemed to be buddies with me. So I said, okay, great. Now I can see what's going on. I can't rely on them. So anyway, afterwards as well, this young woman, she spoke out and she spoke with that female officer. They did not seem to take her information as well. Anyway, I need to have some water here, folks. I'm going to try my best. It's been 8 minutes, 6 minutes. I'm going to break this in a couple of sessions so that we can get this stuff sent up there really fast, so that this way we can get this whole details out into the public so you can be aware of what's transpired here and we can be aware of what's going to happen. But I want to point out after James, I'm going to try to cut through the chase on this. About a month ago, I thought left here by emergency staff. These people downstairs, I do believe, are part of the OPP undercover drug squad or something like that. I was told this by Chief Burley initially that they were on site. Also, the OPP undercover van was in the back of the property. Okay, they are the ones that are down there. Deborah was in this unit. My son was in the unit below me. I did not know at that time. That was referred to as Rusty. Anyway, no one would help me. At the end of September, we're talking October now. Then we're talking November. So somewhere near September, October, somewhere there, the overdose occurred. Now, I thought he went to the thing. I didn't find him. Just recently, I found out that I asked the question, well, where is the body? Like, I asked, how did he leave here? I asked through the floor, because there I can hear them talking. I said, hey, like, how did he leave here? It sounded like someone else took him out of here. I wasn't exactly sure. I thought it was a Keith or a Courtney or something like that. Anyway, just recently, I was posing these challenges against the perpetrators of these crimes. I said, where's his body? And then from what I heard, I overheard that someone said the OPP had discovered a body, or found the body just appeared at the OPP just the other day. Now, I believe that is James Paul so possibly. I believe he was silenced down there. He died of an overdose. Now, how could he die in a place that's an undercover operative place for the OPP? He died of cocaine overdose, I do believe. This is the drug I believe that was used on her. This drug is the only drug that will keep Deborah silent and in her place. She's been at Courtney's side ever since July. We are now where we are at the date. There's no drug that I know that keeps her that quiet and that passive but cocaine. Courtney Durrance has violated 153.1 Criminal Code of Canada. They have done nothing to address the situation. I've been criminally harassed. They've done nothing to address the situation. Child rights, nothing to address the situation. They have not allowed me equal access and benefits of the law in Canada, in Ontario specifically. Now, I've been trying to figure out how to deal with the situation. I've been gathering all my evidence. I can prove in a court of law, I do believe, because I pretended to kill myself with a knife and a light. I went, okay, this is the last act. I'm sitting here by myself, folks. And I cut my wrist. I turned the light up, and then I made it sound like I cut my wrist. Immediately, a person from the unit below me went to another unit, called an individual, told them I killed myself. Now, how could they see that unless I had a camera in here? Therefore, this is how I'm trying to gather my evidence. Also, I started speaking really quietly to see if they could hear me, and then I would listen to see what they could have. So what I did is I started putting the phone in the floor and started recording everything. Tonight, I started putting the pieces together, that if this is the OPP operative place, then the death of my son down there, who would have the, and the rape, and it's a rape pen, it's like a rape pen, the rape of Deborah down there, and who fuck knows, the noises are horrific, I've been terrorized. Now, I called them, and of course, they came here, they left. The other person, they were brought here many times. She spoke up many times and told them all these things. Nothing's ever happened against Courtney ever. He's always at work and everything seems to keep on going and the noises keep on occurring and the violations keep on occurring. At the end of the day, nobody's addressing the legal situation that has occurred here, and I'm forced as a disabled individual to gather all the individuals, a mentally disabled individual to gather all the evidence all by myself so I can establish these facts in a court of law to hold the perpetrators accountable, which will be all the individuals down there who are enabled him. Courtney's in there many times. Now, what we have here is tonight, I pieced all the pieces together, that anybody in there, if they are part of the OPP, are technically, if anything, would be the primary individuals who would have the motive to, which, since Courtney's in there all the time, the property manager of the buildings, with the OPP operatives, it would sound, they would be the ones that would have had the greatest motivation for that child. They would have told anyone the facts. So that would therefore point the finger at the OPP and Courtney quite easily, as my son, who could talk to me, I would bring this before the wall. Now, what I've done here is I've suggested this to the individuals, because I know I'm being watched all the time, that they would be linked to this. This murder would be on their watch, their unit, their watch, they're there. How do we have cocaine down there? How do we have an overdose down there? How do we have a rape down there? Why am I hearing all these things? So, well, I'm a little bit infuriated about this because my son has possibly out of his life. He's been murdered. I believe murder one charges are applicable here. Now, immediately after telling this, these individuals, I was so depressed and tired, I decided to go to bed. Immediately after, I have 3 armed OPP officers at my door wanting to come in to discuss things with me. Now, I've been since June 1st by myself in here. I haven't left here. I don't interact with anybody else. I've been traumatized. At the end of August, I was falling apart. There's only one person, I understand her name would be Christy. It may not be Christy, but in my mind it is Christy. And she's the only one that has ever spoke up for me here, and she's bravely confronted all these people saying, hey, that's not right. And every time an officer came, she was there to tell them the things that have happened to me. Yet nothing has been done about what's going on here, and I've had to remain barricaded in my own unit. Now we are at where we are in November, and I have finally pieced enough together. I got enough evidence. I think I can place the charges down with this. I'm going to have to use another police services as the OPP here are corrupt. And at the end of the day, I have 3 officers down, one coming here to question me. They are trying to suggest to me that I uttered a threat towards Courtney. Now wait a minute here. I went to visit Courtney on the 1st. That's the last time I saw him. I have not seen him since. I went in there. I paid my rent, I left politely, and I came back here. Now, when I'm in here, I'm telling you, I might get a little upset in my privacy. I can say what the fuck I want to say. I can say, you know, I fucking bad. Someone should kill that motherfucker. I can say anything I fucking want in my privacy of my place. My charter rights are protected. But obviously, he's going to try to, what is he going to try to say? What are their allegations? What exactly do these 3 officers think they can prove when I completely inform them again of the violations that he is engaged in? He's distributing cocaine to the building. He's using it on Deborah. He, as well, is he is the one that's causing all my grief. My job has been terminated as of September 1st because of me trying to confront him about these situations. The owners have to take him to get the hell out of here because this is the OPP. Not even they can confront the OPP. We have no other police service to reside upon. I need assistance immediately to protect my well-being, to get to the bottom of the facts with regard to my son, James Paul Bissau. I cannot believe this has happened to me. I cannot believe this is happening in Ontario.